Today we're going to take a look at a fun brain tease involving the sine of the inverse cosine of x. Let's do it. Okay, so as promised, we're going to find the sine of the inverse cos of x, or the angle whose cosine is x. So that right there is our starting place. So let's go ahead and make our triangle. All right, so the inverse cosine is x. So we know cosine, that's adjacent over hypotenuse. And if it is x, then we could think of that as x over 1, because we know that the hypotenuse in our unit circle is always 1. And our adjacent in that case would be x. Now, we have no way of finding what this angle is, right? Normally, we would want to take the sine of some angle. We can't. However, sine of whatever angle this is will be the opposite over the hypotenuse. So we just have to use our big fat algebra skills to solve for this opposite in terms of our x and 1 that we got from knowing that we're looking for the angle whose cosine is x. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. In this case, our c is 1, so our c squared remains 1. Our a is x, and we're solving for our b squared. So b squared equals 1 minus x squared. So our b equals 1 minus x squared. So the sine of the angle whose cosine is x, in other words, this angle, in other words, this triangle, is opposite over hypotenuse, or the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, take a look at some of my other inverse trig problems and my trig playlist and my pre-calculus playlist and my brain teasers playlist. Consider subscribing to my channel so you know when I put out a new video. And as always, keep on mathing.